Hey guys, how's it going? Today I have another book unhaul. Charles, can you stop doing that, please? Thank you. I have youngster Charles here. You can't see. Charles, come here. Come here. They're gonna think I'm just talking to a random... Can you stand up? This is Charles. Isn't it cute? Say hi. Okay. Do you want to get in your bed? You just want to sit right there in front of the camera? Okay. So yeah, another book. Okay. Yes, I thank you for your paw. Another book unhauled today. Lots of different reasons. Let's just jump right in. First one, if you have seen any of my other book unhauls, you know why. I've got a big old pile here. The size. Oh, easy, Charles. First one, we have Ghosts in the Snow. This one actually sounds really interesting. I do want to read this, but I'm not going to be reading it in this size. So maybe I'll be able to find like an audio book of it or something. Slaughterhouse 5, I did find a larger copy of this. I should probably reread this because I don't remember. I know I read it, but I don't remember like anything about it. Excuse you. Jane Eyre. This is, this has my name on it. This is my copy from high school. I did really enjoy this book. I probably will reread it eventually, not anytime soon. I'll just kind of keep my eye out for a larger copy in a thrift store. Dragon Wing. I did find this in hardcover, so I don't need this one anymore. Easy peasy. The Changeling War. I was into a kick for a bit where if I found that ring light, get out of here, ring light. Look at this guy's face. I love it. If I found any fantasy books where it was like old school, kind of like really weird, weird, what's it on the front? Weird covers. Language is hard sometimes. Obviously, weird covers, I would just like immediately snatch them up, but I'm not. I've stopped doing that, sort of, because yeah, I'm not gonna read it. Then The Outsiders, I also found a larger copy of this. I don't think I've actually read this one yet. This is on my list. I know it's, really well regarded and stuff, but I haven't yet. Next pile. We have some of these Cirque du Freak books. When I read these, I did read this series when I was younger. I did really enjoy it at the time, but I'm trying to get rid of a series that I read when I was younger that's not sentimental to me. I keep like Tamara Pierce, C.S. Lewis, Tolkien, Madeleine L'Engle, The Wind in the Door, Wrinkle in Time, all those books. I do try to find random copies, different editions of those, and I feel okay collecting those because I don't keep random like middle school grade novels that I really like. So hopefully this finds someone who is at that age who's gonna really enjoy it. Where do we want to go next? Let's grab these. These are I think this is the pile where I have additional copies. The Gargoyle. Look at those dark sprayed edges. Cell by Stephen King. I thought I got rid of all my Stephen King duplicates. I did not. I actually read this month. So when I come out with my April reads, we shall discuss. All the Birds in the Sky. I do really want to read this. I did find another edition. This one is a bit water damaged, so. If you see any of my other book hauls, you're probably like, hasn't she gotten rid of this one multiple times? I probably have, and that is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. I really like this series. What a freaking stunning cover as well. I don't know how this happened. I don't know. Next we have White by Ted Dekker. I actually found a copy that has all three books in one, so black, white, and red. So I can get rid of this singular one. We Are All Called to Rise. Have another copy. Charles, you're making this just a little difficult, my friend. Between Two Thorns. The Revenant, I did read this one, I think last month. I really like the color of this one and like the sparks, the flames and stuff. But I think I'm gonna keep the other copy. I don't know, I might need to think of that. And then Monster by Frank Peretti. I did read this one. I did also enjoy it. I think this is the one where I found at the thrift store a hardcover that said it had a sticker on the front saying it was signed by the author. And I'm like, oh, I never spend more money on a book that's signed by the author because I just don't care that much. But if I find it at a thrift store for like $1, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'll buy it. And then I got it home and opened it up and it didn't have a signature on it. So I'm not sure what happened, but that's okay. It's all good. Just gonna sit there like a little lump. Do you want to get in your bed? You want to get in your bed? He's looking at me like I'm speaking another language. Am I speaking another language? Okay, sorry, I keep getting distracted by this dog. Does anyone need a dog, by the way? This is Charles. He's up for adoption. He's super sweet. If anyone is in the tri-state area and is looking for a dog, he's at the Delaware Humane Animal Partners. I bring him home every few weeks just to hang out with me, to like let him decompress and stuff, and he's falling asleep right in front of me. But he's so sweet, he needs a home. And he's got 2 different color eyes. Charles, let's show the people how handsome you are. Come here. Can you stand? Oh my goodness. Look. Look. Can you look? No, what are you doing? The wrong way. Looking. He's like, why are you turning? Look. Oof. He's such a handsome boy. All he wants to do is lay down in this one spot. I know. Mwah. Okay, you can get in your bed, but you can't just lay in my lap. Okay. Next book. Excuse you. Here, come on. Dude, get in your bed. There you go. They're right there. Yes, they're right there. Next book, or not. Charles, you gotta choose. Elizabeth of York. I have read some of this author's other books. Have really enjoyed them. I do like historical fiction. This isn't really historical fiction. It's more of like a historical recounting. Sometimes I say things and I'm just like, is that English? Yeah, the historical fiction I like is where you know, obviously it's going to be based on real people or things that really happened, but it's more like, okay, we don't know what these people were feeling at the time, or we don't know the motivation behind it, so what could they have been thinking or feeling? Like the other Boleyn girl is probably one of the ones that really got me into historical fiction. That one's really good, but she also has some good stuff. This one is not good, not good, but it's not the historical fiction I like, so it's going. The Sound of Blue, I've had it for so long, I'm not gonna read it. Colors of the Mountain, it also looks really good, but I've had it for so long, I'm not gonna read it. The Falconer, this is a weird one. How to Survive a Sharknado. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I've got 2 Truman Capote books, In Cold Blood and A Christmas Memory. Truman Capote is one of the authors that I feel like I should read just because I hear... What you doing? Just because I hear a lot of stuff about them. But I'm not really into the like noir murder investigation trial, and I need to start spending my time reading books that I really want to read rather than I feel like that I'm pressuring myself to get into something that I know I'm probably not gonna like. So it's going. Bella Tuscany. I still have not read Under the Tuscan Sun, so why? Oh boy, why again? I've got these 3 books. I saw on the front, this is 3 books in a series, Edgar award-winning author. And there are certain awards, like if I see it's been shortlisted for like the Booker Prize or something, I will kind of like automatically pick it up, because I do tend to have really good luck with certain types of awards, that most books that are either shortlisted or win those awards I generally like. Edgar award winning, I don't know why I bought it, because I don't read a lot of those books, so is going. Let me lug this here. This is super random. This is just a notebook, like an empty notebook with some art in it. I have so many notebooks already that are all like half filled. I've probably got like 10 of them, so I need to start using the rest of them. Don't need another one. The Great Romantics. We've got selected poems by Lord Byron, Percy B. Shelley, and Keats. I like some of these poets' works, but I'm not... There's a dog outside playing. Oh, and Charles sees him. Look. He's got his little antler. It's so weird. But I'm not like such a fan of their works that I feel like I need this big old compilation, so it's going. The Swordmaker's Daughter. Never heard of it, which is completely fine. I love finding books in the thrift store that I've never heard of before, but why? Why? Hero at the Falls. This is a Rebel of the Sands novel. I have not read Rebel of the Sands. I think this is a spin-off. Is this a spin-off series? I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. The Final Six. Cool cover. This, I think, is more of like a middle grade high school book, and it's about like the Earth's brightest teenagers get sent to colonize one of Jupiter's moons or something like that. Me. This. What letter is this? Is that a G? Grania? Yeah, it's a G. Grania. This is based on a real person, Grace O'Malley, which is fascinating. Female pirate captain. I love, but yeah. But no. Sisters Red. It's just too young. Too young. I'm too old. That's what I should start saying, is I'm too old. The Complete Pelican Shakespeare. When I was getting my bachelor's, I think this is one of the books that I was like forced to buy. I probably never even opened it. I probably spent so much freaking money on this thing, probably like hundreds of bucks, never to open it. Why education? And then I've got 2 small piles left. These are all pretty much going to be books that I've mentioned it several times before, but I'm just like, I'm not at the age where, you know, this demographic is targeted. I'm not there. So not saying these are bad books, just saying I won't enjoy them where I am now. And that is Warcross and Champion. I do want to try to read this author because I have heard good things. I think she has a adult fantasy series out. I'm going to check and see if she does. And if she does, I'll try that. Red Riding Hood. I think this, oddly enough, is based on the movie that came out. Like, the movie wasn't based on the book. I think this is based on that movie, which is a little odd to me. I wasn't a fan of the movie, so I love any type of, like, I just bought, what was it? Girl in Red. It was a few months ago, Girl in Red, which is Christina Henry's retelling of this type of story. I'm really excited to read that. But yeah, everything. Blood Rose Rebellion. The Crowns of Croswald, I think. Driving by Starlight. The Forbidden Wish. Oh, we're running out of room. 7 Deadly Shadows. Also a cool cover. This I bought because it mentions like yokai and priestesses and stuff. And when I was really into Inuyasha, I was like, oh yes, let me. But then I never got to it. Throne of Swans. Look at that. So nice. This this one sounds different. It's about like the ruling royal family can all turn into birds. I think swans or something like that. And the princess can't fly? Her swan can't fly? Yeah. A dark and glittering fairy tale. I like dark and glittering fairy tales, but no. Shadow of the Wolf. This I think is a like Robin Hood retelling where Robin Hood is like half creature. Catching Stars. And then Daughters of the Deep by Rick Riordan. I never know how to say his last name. I loved his Percy Jackson and Heroes of Olympus when I was, I think in high school. I read those. Obsessed with them. Absolutely loved them. But at this point, I'm missing some. I feel like, oh gosh, we've got 2 more piles. I thought we were through, and I definitely lied. They're coming. The Nightingale. Oh my gosh, that light. Like these really glossy covers. Keep catching that. Stop doing that. This behemoth of a book. Look at that big old monster. I just recently bought this one too, guys. What am I doing? I think this is part of a series. Like, it does sound interesting, but if I'm going to be getting into a series where the books are this big, I think I need to work on, where are you? My Robert Jordan or like a different Brandon Sanderson, because I've been wanting to get to those for longer. So focus. Oops, I put you in the wrong pile. Oh, Sleepless. I think I bought this because I was like, oh, that cover makes it look interesting and trendy and whatever. When I read, if I pick up a book and I'm just trying to figure out, like, do I want to buy this book? And one of the first things it says is like a out of his luck secret agent, or you know, used to be cop, rough and tumble, or, you know, gets dragged back into this, not life of crime, but back into violence or whatever, and he's trying to protect his family, and I'm just immediately not, I'm like, nope, not for me. This does have like a plague of insomnia, which, but no. The Last Debutantes. The Stories of His Life, Orson Welles. I'm not all that interested in Orson Welles, so why? I think I got this because last year I did read The Storyteller by David Grohl. Is that how you say his name? Grohl? I think it's Grohl. Which is like an autobiography kind of memoir of his life. And I've never really been big into biographies or autobiographies, but I liked it so much that I was like, let's try some different stuff. But I should probably choose someone that I'm really interested in. The Man Who Broke Into Auschwitz. Skin Trade. I did recently buy one of, I think, the first book in this series, because it's like a vampire hunting book, and I'm like, oh, that could be for me. I think this is number like 7 or something, so I should probably see if I'm going to continue past 1 before I start collecting them. Last one. How you doing over there, Charles? You doing good? Yeah? Okay. He's doing good. You want to say hi, Charles? Say, take me home. Someone adopt me. Oh, my poor baby. He's such a good boy. Okay, Of Blood and Bone. I have not read this author. I do have the first book in one of her other series, the one that I think is about dragons. This is book 2 in a different series. Just slow down, Christina. Gunmetal Gods. Stop catching the light. That's bugging me so much. One of my friends chose this book for a book club. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. It was very much not my type of book. So it's going. And I was so excited for it because I'm like, I saw the cover and I'm like, yes, it's going to be like a monster hunting book. Not for me. Not for me. Nothing is Forgotten. Murder at the National Gallery. Stop. Look at that, guys. No, that's not a guy. Is that Medusa? The face looks like a dude, but the hair is snakes. Is this like myth? Mythology? No. It's about like art that gets stolen. Because I was going to say, if it's about Medusa, I'm not getting rid of this. The Collected, Jack London. I love White Fang. I love Call of the Wild. I'm just not going to read all 36 of his other stories. Last one, guys. We made it. Voyager. I read Outlander and then the first book, and then I stopped. So this is the third book. It can go to someone who really likes that series. And that's all. We made it. We're done. I'm gonna have actually, funnily enough, a book haul soon. So if you like this book, if you like this video, maybe check that one out. And then I'll have my April reads up hopefully soon. I just read the last book today. So I think I read 7. But that's it. Charles, you wanna say bye? Charles. He's chowing on his antler, so he's busy. And anyway, bye guys. See ya.